Let's get the facts straight. No!
On March 8, 2023, the blind veteran reached out to a different vet center and finally received a callback from Mr. Tim Virgilio, the Associate District Director of District 2, Zone 1 of the VIA Veteran Centers. Mr. Virgilio was professional, pleasant, kind, and seemed to be concerned.
This call is now being recorded.
Yeah, who is this?
Hi, Mr. Nelson. My name's Tim Virgilio. I'm the Associate District Director for the Southeast District for the Vet Centers.
Okay.
The veteran recapped the events that occurred on March 7, 2023. Please check previous videos to find out what happened.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, basically what I'm doing is I'm making notations to help with the administrative complaint. So then, I can review it with my district director and we can, determine what next steps will be in terms of, training, disciplinary action, anything like that needs to occur.
Well, it seems to me it needs to be immediate termination. She doesn't need to have any kind of interface with the public, especially veterans. Like if she doesn't, this is how she treats a blind veteran. And the only reason she did that is because I'm blind, because I'm defenseless, because I didn't have enough warning that she was coming over to steal my eyes. Like that kind of behavior is despicable. And not only that, she was walking around like, oh, if you want it, come here and get it. Like she was mocking me and demeaning me and belittling me because I'm blind. Like that kind of person doesn't need to be working for the VA at all. They need to be immediately terminated, and I need to figure out how to press criminal charges. So that's another thing I need you to help me figure out. Like who has jurisdiction? What law enforcement agency has jurisdiction? I've been trying to figure this out since yesterday.
Well, what I can do as far as the criminal piece goes, I can make some inquiries to, what would be the proper venue for you to go through, and I can let you know that. Okay. Sorry, my silence is me just making some notes here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I just didn't want you to think that I dropped off or. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me find out about that. Like I said, as far as the administrative portion, I'm gonna, obviously I'll need to write up a report and, share it with my district director, and then, obviously, I'm sure there will be consultation that we'll need to make with HR and other folks to see what appropriate action needs to be taken moving forward.
And if you guys need, I'm working on transferring the video files, so I can send you a link to that. If you would send me an email, do that.
Okay. Yeah. What's your email address?
insightisfree@gmail.com.
Gotcha. Yeah, I will, as soon as we hang up, I will send you an email just with my contact information on there.
My rights have been deprived, i.e. I don't know my legal status in that vet center currently, and that maybe you can clarify that. Like, am I allowed to go in and get services there, or do you guys have a standing trespass? And if so, what is the process in order for me to appeal that trespass?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can find that out for you. Now, may I ask, because I heard that you started recording this call, did you record all your calls? Or just, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
It's how I had to take notes. I can't, I can't jot down notes like when you were jotting down notes during the call. I can do that, so. That
makes sense. Yeah.
I talked to like my providers at the Blind Rehab Center all the time. Like, hey, I get it. Like, this assistive technology is new. It's advancing all the time, and like the best that we could do for thousands of years is offer a blind person a stick and a blindfold, and that's pretty much the public that's their level of awareness. And even now, like the public don't even know what a white cane is, like, which is just baffling to me, right? It's an international symbol. Right, and most people in the public just don't even know what it is. Like it's Yeah, so the level of public knowledge and awareness is troubling, you know. And I'm happy to field questions. Like I do disability advocacy. You know, I field questions when I go to the grocery store, you know, and
Yeah.
I do it all the time. Like I'm happy to educate the public. You know, I try to inform people as much as I can. Like this is the assistive technology. This is the way that we've advanced. Like it's, you know, people don't know. They have no clue. And so I'm happy to inform people.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a licensed clinical social worker for 25 years, and you know, I mean, some of this is new to me. So, I mean, I appreciate you being willing to talk and being willing to educate me, so that this way, you know, it just raises my level of awareness, so that this way, you know, if and when, probably more so when I come into contact with somebody that has these types of devices, you know, I'm better educated and I'm not ignorant to, you know, what the person's using them for. So,
right.
So couple things that I owe you is information on who has jurisdiction for you to file any criminal charges. The administrative complaint, basically, this is how we handle it. Is, you know, it comes up to my level, and then, you know, I gather the information. Most likely, what will happen is we will probably do some type of fact-finding investigation to, you know, anybody that was involved in this situation. So, you know, to try to get as clear a picture of what transpired, so that this way then we can use that information to then determine, you know, what would be appropriate next steps, whether they be discipline or otherwise. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But currently, as it stands, am I barred from that property? Can I go get services? Like, I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah. Let me double check with the local police, just to make sure, because I don't want to tell you.
Yeah.
You can go back, and you go back, and they show up and go, hey, you know, you've got this trespass order, and now, you know, you're getting arrested or fined, and it's my fault.
Right. Well, according to their chief of police, I spoke to him this morning, and I asked him these same questions about jurisdiction, about the trespass, about, you know, the criminal complaint and things. He said that I, as far as they are concerned, am not criminally trespassed from that property. And I asked if I go back for services, will your officers stop me from getting services? And he said no. I said, if they call you and say, hey, arrest him for trespass, are you going to arrest him for trespass? He said no. So that's from the chief of police from Lynn Haven that I spoke to today. And if you want, I can get you his name, Ricky Ramey.
I mean, if that's what he told you, then, you know, I mean, that's what I'm going with as well. You know what I mean?
Right. But again, I don't, you know, to me, I have a big trust issue here, right? Because of the stuff
I hear
you. So like, it seems like entrapment. I want some kind of verification from your guys' end that I can go get services.
Okay. So, like I said, I don't want to speak out of turn. I'm not a legal expert, nor do I play one on TV. You know, I don't want to speak out of turn, and, you know, I'd rather go to the experts on this and get you accurate information. And, you know, if you don't mind, if you can give me a couple days, and I will be back in touch with you. I am on, my position does have me traveling quite a bit, and I'm actually going to be traveling home tomorrow, so I'm going to kind of be unavailable better part of tomorrow. But, you know, but if you would, you know, I'm just going to ask for a touch of patience, just so that I can do my due diligence. You know, I will be back in touch with you.
I appreciate your time. Thanks for everything.
Yeah.
And
you're very welcome. I'm, you know, please accept my sincerest apology. I'm sorry that your first experience with the vet center was what it was. That I can tell you, I'm extremely proud of our 25, 26 vet centers that I oversee. We have wonderful people who are absolutely dedicated to taking care of our veterans and do a fantastic job every day. Your experience is not how we do business.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. And you have a good afternoon.
Thank you. You do the same, sir.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Virgilio, for being caring and professional. As far as we know, September Sims is still employed, but the top directors are looking into the situation.
Eo presso, liber.